Hi, in this video I'm going to show you a few tricks in the cleaning step. One of them is to use the common attributes. If you select more than one object and turn on this possibility, you will see the attributes which are shared with those two objects. And then you can use it for filter. Another advice of a good practice would be to pay the attention to the selection all the time. In this case, 3 columns are selected, and I'm going to apply the selection filter on them. If I would do that by the mistake, I can use still the selection because they are still selected in the background, and therefore I can use the remove filter and move it back. Next pro tip from me would be to use the cross-section mapping when filtering. Go to the recognizer setting and start doing the cross-section mapping. What you can notice now is that when you select a row with one cross-section, only the objects with that cross-section will get highlighted, but also, and that's important, selected. Therefore, the selection filter can still be applied on that group of objects which has this cross-section. In this example, description attribute was used to group the objects within the model, but in theory you can use anything else, regardless if it contains the cross-section information or not. Last thing I would like to share with you is don't sweat the small things. In this example there are a lot of small beams and plates. You can find some suitable attribute and filter them all out at once, but not in this model. Here, it would be much more better to use the recognizer settings. There in the menu you can set the limits of the length and the areas for the small object. Any objects under those values will be considered as small, and then you can remove them from the model when recognition is done. As shown here, after the recognition, over 400 objects were considered as small based on the condition we've put there in the settings. Now, by clicking on the Apply settings, we are basically running the recognition again, but without those 400 objects.